What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The one and only James Williams, Dog Waters. I need y'all to hit the like button. Y'all see my little homie down here hustling, trying to get y'all to hit the like button. Stop acting funny with my little homie. You see him over here dancing a jig, trying to get y'all to hit the button, man. Don't do him like that. I'm warning you, he a shooter, man. He look all nice, but he a shooter, man. Hit the button, man, and let's go.
Hold on one second. We about to get to the bottom of this, ladies and gentlemen. This don't make no sense whatsoever. Welcome to the Dark Waters channel, where we explore mysteries, figure out the truth, dive into politics, and anything else you want to know about. That's what we doing over here, baby. Let's go.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The one and only James Williams, Dog Waters, and I'm back in the day. I actually got some clothes on instead of one of them black t-shirts from working out in the gym, then rushing in here to record a video, then rushing over here to do this. And then, you know how you rush too much? Damn it. Sometimes I feel like I rush too much. I know y'all don't sense it, but if you ever feel like you rush too much, man, you need to calm down and realize that you can't do it all in one day. You just need to do the most important things. Now, we're trying to get, look at what I wrote on the screen. These Negroes escaped the plantation. Something's wrong with me. We're getting ready to get into our video for the day. And we're on Friday. Today should be May 9th. And this tide is shifting all over the place. It truly is. I want to touch upon something that's dear to my heart, which is the black plantation or the black community that's stuck on the Democrat plantation. And then we're going to swing into how the trade deal, that one trade deal that America was able to accomplish, how it literally decimates so many issues that we have going on and are going on around us. I just found out I could put memes on my thing. And, you know, anybody who's been following me for a long time, you know I'm a meme lover. All right, let's get to it. Detroit pastor Lorenz, let's go to this video, to this article. Detroit pastor Lorenz brings fire and receipts to Michigan lawmakers. We found a political murder in the streets. His name is election fraud. Now, one of the things that you shall see, and that guy's a YouTuber, one of the things that I fully anticipate us seeing going into the future is the countermeasure to the woke, democratic, black female leadership push. Excuse me, I think that's the best way to put it. This curse that the black community is under politically, which basically is being allowed to be led by black women to make decisions. And don't, ladies, if you listen to me, don't get mad at me. I don't care if you're black, if you're white, don't get mad at me. But there's a reason why Satan tricked Eve in the garden. And he didn't even trick her. She was deceived, according to what Paul said. Eve was deceived. And there was a reason why God got pissed off at Adam. Because God and Adam was the ones that was chopping it up and talking. And he basically said, hey, Adam, you done lost your mind. You went and followed after what she said do. She should have been following after what you said do. You were here with me first. And then she came from your rib. And see, the problem is, you can't have your rib. Can't just have your rib running around just telling the whole body what to do. It's a part of the body. And I know people could be like, well, that story's not real. But you ain't got to listen to me. Now, you're supposed to love and respect that rib. Remember Chris Rock? How much for one rib? Yeah, how much for one rib? You got to have one rib. If you can, don't have 17 ribs. But you're supposed to take care of that rib. But at the same time, them ribs ain't supposed to be running around telling you what to do. And then you notice when them ribs, and anybody who wants to, if you want a perfect example of what happens when a rib is in leadership, go to Dalton County, Illinois. I forgot the girl's name. That's a rib. And you saw the pure chaos that was associated with having that rib in control. Anyway, let me get back to what I'm saying. Detroit pastor Lorenz brings fire in the receipts to Michigan lawmakers. We found a political murder in the streets. His name is election fraud. While elected Democrat officials like Michigan Governor Whitmer, Secretary of State Joyce Benson, who is now running for governor, and Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel have used Detroit to push over to push them over the finish line in critical elections, very little focus by these elected officials have been placed on actually helping the citizens who actually voted for them. Step outside of the safe zone, where people both inside and outside of Detroit come for sports, entertainment, shopping, and dining, and you will see a much different picture. Let me tell you something. This is every socially socialistic, communistic run blue city in America where you're going to see these type of images. When you go into the hood, you're going to see this. I can go to hood areas right now that look just like this. It looked like Baghdad. But when it's time for the vote, they come running to you. We need your vote. We need your vote. You know, that guy's racist. He don't like you because you black. And then boom, your neighborhood look bad. But I want to point out something to you. And I want you to see something. I'm gonna read this. Although President Trump won the state of Michigan by a large number, somehow the unpopular Michigan Democrat Senate candidate Eliza Slotkin was able to win over large enough numbers of voters in Detroit in 2024 election that she secured a seat in the U.S. Senate to replace the now retired Democrat Senator Debbie Sabinow. Sorry, guys, when I read, my brain automatically finishes, it jumps ahead and finishes what's being said. And so I'm not reading exact words. My brain is interpreting what's being said so we can move on. I want you to notice something. Now, this is not, again, about skin color. It's about order. It's the best way to put it. So you see two white females, and the expectation is that people from the hood went and voted for them. I guarantee you, if you went to that hood and asked them who these people were, they don't know who they are. And election fraud has been something that's been prevalent in black communities for a very, very long time. And so when we get to the point, I'm going to put this on X, where leadership arises in a community that's going to speak out on it, it's a very critical point. Because when you fight against that system, persecution comes. But the beauty of them fighting against the system is you see that now there's an army rising that'll go out and fight not only for the people of the community, but for that community as a whole in that city. You see, for example, this is one of my silver coins. I was going to be giving these away. By the way, go to darkwatersgold.com, sign up, buy you some silver, some gold. See, this is real silver. You can tell because it's tarnishing. Hopefully my screen didn't do nothing stupid. You can see because the silver's tarnishing. All right? But the problem that we run into in the community is we get fake stuff. So I could walk into a room with a handful of tarnished silver and be like, here you go, bro, I'm going to give it to you. You can have it. And I'm like, man, that's fake. We don't know what the real stuff is. And that's the problem we've run into as a whole. Nobody knows what real is anymore. Because there's so many frauds that's been going on. So many lies, so many scams. Nobody knows what's real anymore. That's the honest to God truth. And so when real rises up, it gets resistance. It's kind of like what I went through in the little field that I was in. I'm getting real stories, real people, but the status quo, the standard modus operandi was different. So when the real stuff comes, it's like, oh, that's what's fake because everything else has been presented as real, right? And that's what ends up happening in this situation. Now, here's the beauty of it. It starts to shift the narrative, and it starts to congeal people together like blood clots in your body, like cells just clotting together as that realness comes out. But persecution arises for those who bring the realness to. So he's gonna have to go through some things, and they're gonna have to go through some things. But as they get past it, it's gonna be beautiful. All right, let's go. Now let me see. Cause yesterday my audio wasn't playing right, and it pissed me off to the highest point of festivity that it wasn't playing my audio. And just make sure. Now we on that foolishness. Hold on. All right, now we should get the audio. Yesterday was on that foolishness, man. Did a whole record, it wouldn't give me no damn audio. And I said to myself, I said, so, what kind of foolishness is this? Here we go. Let's give it a shot. Now we should get it.
And with the system of the greatest political mind that has ever crossed the bridge of time, Ramon Jackson, with his proprietary system, he's helped me. He's helped our church. Now he can help Michigan, help our nation be able to uncover why. What is the causal root of why black people are suffering the way they are? The causal root is a political murderer.
Tell him, boy.
We found a political murderer in the streets.
Yep. Call the cops, it's been a murder.
This political murderer is a serial killer.
Call the cops, it's been a murder,
We
boy.
see all the dead bodies of poverty,
Dead body laying.
crime,
Crime.
foreclosure,
Go ahead, boy.
illiteracy, an epidemic of commercial buildings and churches being taken because of water drainage fees,
Yeah.
illegal municipal bonds. We see that these are nothing but dead bodies.
Bodies.
That
Let
this
the bodies hit
one
the floor.
serial killer, this one political murderer, is the one who we can all handcuff today with your help. Now you would ask me, who is that political murderer? His name is election fraud. He uses the weapon of people who were not elected by us, but selected. He uses this weapon of people that we never voted in, but they were cheated in. He uses this weapon.
Boy, that's a damn good pass. See how he personified the problem and turned it into a person? That's one hell of a. That's a good one. Oh, that's some good. That man right there need to be in office.
To cause this continuum of crises in our communities. People that don't represent us because they were never voted in by us. They mismanage our resources. They misappropriate our funds. And they do it because they were never elected by us. And we're asking you today, would you help stop our suffering? We're asking you today, would you please help stop all of our pain? We're asking you today, would you help your largest shareholders, your single largest voting bloc, help handcuff this criminal and throw away the key? That's why we're here today. We're asking for your help. Thank you so much.
Let me tell you something. You see, that was a master class. He didn't go in there saying the white man this, the white man that, the white woman this. No, he went in and personified all the problems and all the issues and laid it out to where it's undeniable, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody's calling me. It's undeniable. The argument cannot be argued against. The argument is election fraud creates these results in our neighborhood. And we ain't vote for these people. And see, the beauty of it is he ain't putting a face or a race on the people because he's smart enough to know that they ain't vote for none of them damn people. Even the black folks that was in their neighborhood, they didn't vote for him. I mean, think about it. The mayor of Chicago, y'all really think black folks voted for the mayor of Chicago? Or the mayor of Detroit? You really think they voted for that? Or Lori Lightfoot? You really think people voted Lori Lightfoot in office? I mean, think about it. I don't think nobody voted Lori Lightfoot in office, just like I don't think anybody voted Brandon Johnson in office. But there are systems in place that put people in place. They selected. And that's what it boils down to. Now, I like this trend that I'm seeing. It's a very positive trend. And if it keeps going in that direction, we shall see a hell of a lot of movement. Let me go check this next one. I just want to see the video. I want to see all the videos. Detroit resident testifies how their names are being illegally registered to vote. Excuse me. Oh yeah, yeah. See, and see, this is the machine. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. This is the machine right here. This is the machine that ushers people into power, and this is why you'll sit there and say, "Damn, how the hell AOC get elected? She dumb as a brick. Who the hell voted for AOC?" And you'll see her sitting there saying crazy stuff. That's like the Democratic congressman that said, "If you put too much weight on the island will tip over and flip over." What? You trying to tell me somebody voted for that clown? That's like Hakeem Jeffries. I am Hakeem Jeffries, and I'm running for president of the United States of America. You trying to tell me somebody voted for Hakeem Jeffries who looked like he high all the time? Like he need to be in a 50 Cent song? I stay high all the time. No. No. Kathy Hochul, who looked like 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 Bugs Bunny teeth. You trying to tell me they really voted for her? Oh no, dog. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I truly don't believe it. Especially not in the hood. Because there's always been struggles for voter turnout in the hood. But see, the beauty of the non-voter turnout means if you ain't voting in hell, if you ain't voted in 5 elections, I could just use your cast a ballot in your name and you don't even know you voted.
If they got something to say, I want to call the John F. Kennedy if he on. He supposed to be the first person on there. So.
Thank you. I would just like to say thank you both for coming back. It's been several weeks, and I think it's very important for this committee and the public to hear testimony firsthand of their personal experiences and what did happen, so there can just be truth about what's going on and not just accusations of, oh, this isn't really happening. I mean, people are here today to address this and to make their voice be heard and say that either they have never voted before or voted multiple times, whatever it may be. So I just felt it was very important to, after hearing you guys weeks ago, making sure that we have these witnesses come forth and share from their own experience. So thank you for doing that and bringing them and the witnesses. I do believe we have one calling in right now. If you want to
The individual calling in is John Fitzgerald Kennedy. John Fitzgerald Kennedy lived in Detroit for 48 years, and he have never been registered to vote, let alone voted. He moved to Roseville, Michigan between 2019. When he moved, he changed his license to Roseville, Michigan. After he changed his license to Roseville, he became registered for the first time in his life back to his old address on Edmore Street in Detroit. They put John Fitzgerald Kennedy on a permanent absentee list, and they have used him in 3 different elections voting absentee. He don't even know what an absentee ballot application is or a ballot is, nor do he know where our election department is. This is a friend of mine that I've been knowing for years. He don't know nothing about voting. When I seen him on the voter list, on that list for voting, I immediately knew something was wrong because I know him and I know he don't vote, and I know that he moved out of Detroit. There's no way that he will move from Detroit, live there 50 years, never registered to vote, never vote out in Detroit, move to Detroit and decide he want to register back to his old address and start voting. He didn't have to do this because he's not voting in a local position. They said he voted for in the November 2020 election, which is the presidential election. He can vote in that election in Roseville. He can vote anywhere in that election. He don't have to register to a city he don't live in and vote. And that's the same with the August 2022 gubernatorial primary election, and they used him again in the November general election for the gubernatorial. So he's on the phone and he's going to state that he never voted and he don't know anything about that.
please begin when you are ready. Mr. Kennedy.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, wonderful. We can hear you, so just please begin when you are ready.
Oh, I just wanted to say that I never voted. Don't know anything about it until it was brought to my attention, and that's pretty much it. I don't know why they did it or what's going on with it, but I never registered to do anything or gave anybody the authorization to use it.
Thank you for sharing that. Mr. Kennedy, have you made this known to the Secretary of State's office?
Say that again.
Did you notify the Secretary of State's office once you found out this had happened to you?
No, I actually didn't. It came to me on the whim, and I work a lot. Just like right now, I'm at work. But I just wanted to step away for a moment and take care of this. But I work a lot, so no, I never really went down there.
Okay, thank you. Does anybody else have any questions? Mr. Wooden.
Thank you, Chair. Your affidavit was in the original suit that the Detroit City Clerk did respond to. They do note that you were registered to vote via driver's license import. So, just first and foremost, were you applying for a driver's license then in October of 2020?
You say that again?
Were you applying for a driver's license at all in 2020? Were you getting it updated? Were you were you working to get a driver's license renewed or get a new one at any time in 2020?
I actually can't recall if I was or not because I can't remember. I usually stay pretty much updated on my license, so I can't recall if I did or didn't.
I appreciate the honesty, and I certainly forget from time to time when I stop by a branch office because even when the lines have gotten shorter, it's not necessarily something I enjoy doing. But for that note, I would just say in the suit they call the fact that they have on file that you appeared in person with ID, signature was verified. And when these are previous records that have been obtained before the filing of the affidavit, why should an affidavit from you supersede that when they also have record going back 5 years?
That man not gonna understand that bull crap that he's saying. Why should it supersede that? You need to be interviewing me. I'd be like, hey, talk to me like somebody who not a lawyer. What you mean supersede? What you talking about?
Of you appearing with ID and signature verification on the absentee voter application.
Yeah, I don't
I'm coming.
understand how that would even be possible. But I guess if it's produced, we shall see. But I don't see how that's possible at all.
Thank you.
We've got one more question. Do you have time to stay on the line, Mr. Kennedy? I know you're at work.
How much longer?
We've got one more question. Representative Zong.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. Kennedy, you made some really concerning allegations. I'm just wondering why you're here today testifying as opposed to going to the authorities.
Can you say that one more time, please?
You've made some really concerning allegations today in testimony, and my question to you is when you found this out, why did you not go to the authorities?
Oh, because I've been so busy, and plus I'm not really familiar with the politics. I mean, the people who used it know when they used it and why they used it, and I had I don't know anything about it.
Thank you. If this is a serious allegation that you're making and it's really concerning to me, I can't help but question your credibility if you didn't go to the authorities to report this.
Representative Zong, we're going to move on. Thank you.
Yeah. See, I would have told her, first of all, Zone, Representative Zone, you want to you check my credibility. Trick. Yeah, you done lost it, Zone. Sound like something all Big Trouble in Little China. How you get elected anyway, Zone?
Oh, I can understand that.
This is Chair Smith. Mr. Kennedy, I have one final question, if you don't mind. I would just like to confirm, have you ever voted in a Michigan election?
No, never.
Damn.
Thank you. And how many times has it showed up that you have voted? I believe Mr. Ramon has stated it, but how many times has it showed up?
First time ever.
Thank
that
you.
I'm aware of.
Thank you so much for your testimony, Mr. Kennedy. Appreciate your time.
Boy, say he ain't never voted.
Could I say one thing?
Sure.
It's easy to find out. You ask them the question. You can find out through the Secretary of State when he applied for a license, and rather 10/9/2020 he applied for a license. We ain't got to do this charade. You can find that out. That information is readily available. Ask the Secretary of State. Did he go 10/9/2020? It was over 100,000 people allegedly registered to vote on that day. And so it's one of them. So that's easy for you to find out from the Secretary of State.
Damn. Damn. They registered 100,000 people on one day to vote. Man, that in itself is a giant scam. Who the hell registered 100,000 people in one day? Right before an election. Come on, man. All right, guys. I'll be back in the next video soon.